I have been selling this book, Zan Azli and Wan Chun Hong's Guide to Indie Filmmaking, which is published by MPH for a while now. It's a really good book if you want to be a filmmaker, whether it's for YouTube, social media, TV, film, cinema, whatever. This is the book to get. I'm going to make it more accessible and more affordable to all of you because I believe that everybody needs to become a filmmaker. The more filmmakers we have in the world, I think this world will be a better place to live in. Now it's available as an electronic book download on my website. I'm going to link it here. It's really cheap, it's really affordable. It's only 5 ringgit if you want to get the ebook version. Okay, 5 ringgit. It doesn't really cost much, right? It's just a little bit of something for me. I mean, it did take a lot of work to write. Each chapter of this book talks about one part of the filmmaking process. And for each chapter as well, I interview a local filmmaker. It's only 5 ringgit. It's only 5 ringgit. You're watching and listening to the Fat Bidin Film Club. I'm assuming I'm Zan Azli.
And I'm Shirley Basawan.
And as usual, every week we watch a local film and we review it. And this week, I'm not wearing a mask because I'm drinking, you know. This week,
we're gonna watch The Assistant. But first of all, let me please announce, Jessie dah tukar nugget. Bloody travesty and a half. Okay, bye.
Okay, so this is recorded after we recorded the review because we just got news that
Adi Bano has passed away.
Adi Bano has passed away. Sad, right? It's sad news because she's such an icon in film.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. She makes good choices when she acts in films. She carries very, very good roles. She's a good performer. I shared the screen with her in a film that was directed by Liu Seng Tat called Halal. It's available on YouTube. You can watch it, you know. But yeah, it's sad lah.
Yeah, she was like Malaysia's auntie basically. Everybody knows Adi Bano.
Your auntie, my kakak.
Boleh lah. And she's like a familiar face lah to all Malaysians.
Yeah.
Across the board. So
yeah. And
she will be deeply missed.
There has been no movie that she's been in that we didn't like. Oh wow, actually we didn't like that Singaporean movie.
Yeah.
Right?
But we liked her in it.
We liked her in it. Right? We liked her performance.
There has been no performance of hers that we have not liked.
Yes.
And the last thing that we actually reviewed that she was in was Sedekah, which was that Raya ad.
Oh yeah, the Taylor's University Raya ad. And again, I didn't really like the advertisement,
but we liked her
in it. Right? So yeah, she can carry anything lah. Right? So, you know, I guess thoughts go out to her family, prayers for her, you know, and it's like when Muhammad Khalid passed away. It makes me feel like, oh no, we're never going to see any of his work again.
Yeah.
We can't anticipate future work by Muhammad Khalid anymore. Same feeling, you know, same feeling. Okay. Okay, so we watched The Assistant 2. Why do I keep thinking it's The Assistant 2? Why?
There's only one assistant.
Yeah, but some people have many assistants.
No, it's only The Assistant. Okay.
So this film, it's Adrian Teh, right?
Yes, okay. So this is an Adrian Teh film with his friends.
Hyrule. What's the guy? Kayu.
Hyrule, Azrin, and that other
my favorite
Chinese
Kayu
guy
actor
that Adrian Teh likes to use. And then this time got new guy. Adil Alauddin.
Yeah, he doesn't go by Adil Putra anymore. He goes by, I don't know.
Adil Alauddin.
Is it?
Yeah. There's something in the middle.
We should always get people's names right?
Ideal.
Okay. Oh no.
What is it?
Julia Garner.
No.
Mackenzie Lee. Noah Robbins.
No. Wrong assistant,
The
sorry.
assistant.
Turns out there are more than one assistant.
There.
Where is it?
No, we know him as Adiputra. We like Adiputra. He's a good actor.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Okay, he's now known as Aidil Zuhri Alauddin.
There, Ideal Zuhri Alauddin.
Yeah, and
Okay,
then of
there
course
you go.
our Kayu Hairul Azrin,
Yeah.
our Kayu actor.
Okay, so yeah, basically, the story is about
But it's no longer military or navy.
no, but he already moved past that when he did Wira, why?
Oh yeah, he did that.
The comedy one.
He did that comedy.
The hotel one.
The hotel comedy one, which was really homophobic, right?
There was many things. Anyway, no, it was fat phobic.
Fatphobic and also effeminate.
There was
phobic.
many phobics. Anyway, so Adrian Teh has a new film, and it's called The Assistant, and it's about Zafik.
Oh my god.
He basically is he's just been released from prison, and he was wrongly convicted lah. And while he was in prison,
He was framed. Yeah.
So while he was in prison, his wife and son had been murdered. And so now he's out of prison and he's looking for his wife and son's murderer.
He wants to avenge their death.
And he's taken under Quinoa's wing, Ahwat,
Ahwat, played by
who
Quinoa.
was his cellmate, who gives him a place to live. And also by his bro from last time.
He was his best friend when he was young, Sam.
Who is now
a Dato Sam, who runs like a
who is
global
that
empire.
Chinese guy in Pascal who dies, if I'm not
Yeah.
mistaken. Anyway, so he now does this like debt collecting for this Sam, and he at some point befriends a person who claims to be his wife's cousin, who is
From
played
Bintulu, Sarawak.
Feroz, who
Who is
is
called
played
Feroz.
by Hairul Azrin.
Kayu.
So, this film is very.
Wait, are we talking about what?
Yeah,
about the
okay
film
lah. So,
already?
no. So basically,
yet.
okay, so that's it lah. So he's looking for the people who are avenging his wife, and then they go on this long journey of trying to find the person who.
It's action packed lah. It's
and
action
then-
packed.
and then
Wah,
huge
something
twist
lah.
at the end. Wow. Okay. Anyway.
Yeah.
So, let's go into the review. Okay. The first thing I noticed about this film was that it was very multiculturally correct. You had the Melayus, you had the Chinas, there was a brown man at some point, a brown person, brown girl. There was a brown girl. The IT girl.
Oh, the IT girl.
Davy.
Ah. So
So there's a brown girl, and then Hairul Azrin is allegedly from Bintulu.
very multiculturally correct, but stereotype like crazy. Isn't it?
Because
The Indian gambler.
Davy is an IT girl.
Ah,
Sam is a gangster, underground gangster, and then
Kongsi gelap,
the
you know.
Melayus are the ones that come out of prison and cannot find a job.
okay.
Anyway, so
It's a film about. No, what do you think of the film?
okay, so what do we think about the film? First of all, the film was very long.
Was it long?
I felt like it was so long, guys. There were so many times. So there were many things in the film that I feel like they thought were surprises, but I kind of saw it coming.
You could see everything
You
coming.
could see everything coming.
Yeah.
Number one, and then number two, I try every time Adrian Teh comes out with a new film. I try very hard to keep an open mind and to think like, okay, maybe this time, but every time it just doesn't. It just
Every time
doesn't.
he
It doesn't work
disappoints?
out for me. So I don't know. I think it's really because he's. And you know what, this is just really my opinion, but it's really fine if he wants to make films like this, of this genre and of this style and of this direction. It's almost the same every time, just with different, slightly modified subject matters and slightly modified stories. But more or less, you can watch a reel of Adrian Teh's films and it will all just look like one film lah, okay? So that was kind of the case for this film. It wasn't very different from any of the other Adrian Teh films that we saw. It was, I must say, slightly more sophisticated than his previous films. Just slightly. Story-wise, it was slightly more sophisticated than his previous films, but it was also kind of a copy of many other films that have been done out there lah. Maybe not Malaysian, but definitely films that have been done already lah. So it wasn't like a new story, it wasn't a new plot. That's why we could see it coming a mile away. And the fight scene at the end was just so long and extended. It was so tiring to sit through. And
I want to watch YouTube.
Okay.
But basically nothing very inspiring lah.
No, Mom, I want to watch.
Can you ask Taika sir, please?
No.
So actually this is Adrian Teh, the only Adrian Teh film that I actually enjoyed. Right?
Yes. Hold on. You were saying?
This is the only Adrian Teh film that I actually enjoyed.
Okay, why?
Yeah, I enjoyed it because not. Enjoy is a very liberal word lah. Use enjoy very liberally. No, I really, it was okay. It was not bad. I could layan the film lah, right? To say that it was great, no. But I could, because I think this is a departure from his other films. He's got some real good performers in this film. He's got Aidil
Zulfi Alauddin.
You know, he's got Kinwa. He's got actually those two only lah.
Look, actually, I have to say also that Hairul Azrin was not bad in this film.
I was gonna say that. Hairul, they found a role for him lah. A flat, no dimensional character personality role. He basically was an. Look, you watch the film straight away, you know already it's a copy of that James McAvoy film. The one that he split personality. That.
Right now you've given away what it is lah.
Yeah, I am. You know that what's that movie?
Split.
Split. James McAvoy, right? Because when you watch it, you straight away can see already. As soon as he sees Feiruz, boom. You know. So like, but even after knowing all that, I still could enjoy the film, right? Enjoy in a very liberal way again, right? I think Hairul what? Azrin. If he gets cast in the right character, he can perform well lah. Like this character, he did well, right? He did well. Aidil Putra was good. Kinwa, great. But of course, it's very derivative lah, the film. You know. Another issue that I had was, and usually I don't comment about these things, but it was so jarring, was the dialogue. The dialogue was like, it was so, there could be many possibilities. I write scripts myself, right? There could be many possibilities. It could be written in English and then translated into Malay, like literal translation, and then it was followed to the T, right? Or it was written in Malay by somebody who doesn't speak Malay naturally, you know? It felt like that. It was very forced, it was very manufactured.
It felt very written lah.
It felt very written, and it didn't feel natural on how people would talk.
Especially
really.
Not those characters itself. Like
sekejap
the
saya,
characters that
kejap
they were
you,
playing,
kejap aku
very,
kau. The local the nuances just tak jadi, nothing. There was no, you know, it was too jarring. But other than that, it was shot very beautifully. Really, the shots were very nice.
Like
know?
Vira also, the shots were very nice. Pascal also had really nice shots.
But you know, I don't know. I still like the fact that Adrian Teh is like a gang. You know, he shoots because that's what we do. Also, we shoot as a gang. We have fun during our shoots. We have a tight knit group that we always work with. We collaborate well together. So that one, okay lah, respect lah. You know. But,
I really have to say that Aidil Zulfi Alauddin did really well. I think his character was one that was very tortured and had a lot of pain to it, and it's not easy carrying a character like that, and not many Malaysian actors can do it well being not exaggerated, but you can actually feel like it's a genuine performance, and I think that he really delivered that. It was almost very method lah, the way that he did it. It kind of gave me a lot of Joaquin Phoenix Joker vibes in a way, in the way that he was just so pained and so kind of tortured. Hairul Azrin, this is probably his best role yet, which is really not saying much for the roles that he's being given, because he plays a very no holds barred, no consequences, everything is light,
Okay, now I'm going to interrupt you. Ah.
Murderer. Okay.
No. Ah.
He actually did that better than Aidil Zukri Alauddin. So that it was a bit awkward when Aidil was doing it.
But I liked it though. That,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
the character, you know how they
Fine.
wanted to make that, you know, the ha ha thing and the whistling thing. It was very Hitchcock to me lah. Very Hitchcockian. You know, cockian. You hitch the cock onto the kin. Because Hitchcock likes to associate sounds with characters, right? And anticipation in the scene and all that. So yeah.
Yeah. So okay lah. We've watched Adrian Teh from Pascal right up to now, and whatever we might feel about his films, I have to say that there has been some growth lah. Even with The Assistant, better casting. I feel like there was also actually more control in this one.
Maybe.
It's just that it's not the kind of film that appeals to me. I know, however, that it does appeal to a lot of people out there, but it just didn't really appeal to me because of its predictability.
Too predictable.
When it was Pascal, it had a good story, but the story wasn't fleshed out enough because he was busy just shoving action throughout. Veera had a weird story that was not very believable, and then again, way too much action. This one, at least, I felt was a little bit more balanced, and it had a good actor to carry it through. Actors lah, okay? To carry it through. So, in a way, we can almost say that Adrian Teh's filmmaking is actually progressing and it's actually improving.
You say lah.
So, who knows? Maybe the next Adrian Teh film will be the film that I'm like, oh my god, this is great. But, it's not like...
He's got to move away from the derivative, the Hollywood derivative lah. You know?
It's okay to make action films. Just, you don't need to make action films the way that everybody has made the action film lah. Come up with something of your own lah, I feel.
And the story also lah,
Yeah.
Not just the action, but the story itself also. Because it's so split. Yeah.
But good on you for still hiring your bros, and I think because he keeps this tight-knit cast together and always with the same people, you can see the growing chemistry also lah, in a way. So, yeah.
From the beginning already, why is that Hairul Azrin's body, right? It looks so unnatural on him.
I don't know. It's his...
I know he works out, but it looks like, I know it's real, but it looks like it's painted on.
Do you want to touch it?
No, I do! Hairul Azrin,
Please let me
touch your body because I know it's real, but it looks so like...
Say please.
Yeah, please. I did. I said, please let me touch your body because it looks real. And I know it's real. I know it doesn't look real. I know it's real. But it looks so like manufactured, like template from a
But I mean, like Zul Arifin's body looks like that.
No, Zul Arifin.
Yes, it's just that it's wider.
Yes, no. Zul Arifin's body looks like a normal human being. Even Lokman Hakim's buff body also kind of looks like he's a human being, but Hairul Azrin looks like it was like CGI'd onto him. But I know it's real. Even his facial hair also like somebody used ruler and compass to draw it like that. Like it's too clean, too.
He's very symmetrical. His body, his face.
Which makes it so awkward to look at.
He's very clearly a crafted star, is how I would put it lah. Yeah. So Hairul Azrin, if you're into letting Zan touch your body, let us know.
It's like what
with consent,
George Michael
of course.
said, right?
The thing that bothers me about Hairul Azrin's body is that he's always glistening. He's glistening in every damn Adrian Teh film. Like, he's just covered in baby oil or something. I don't know.
Vaseline.
He's just always glistening.
You know why, right? So when he, like, in a fight scene, right, bad guys try to beat him or catch him, they slide
off him.
Why do you think boxers put Vaseline all over their face? So that the punches just slide off.
Okay lah, fine. So if you touch him also, no point lah. Your hand will just like...
No.
Slide off.
I'm not going to go like, bam! I'm really going to like...
Slide.
you know, all the grooves of that six-pack, you know.
If he lets you touch him that long lah. Anyway.
But I got also.
What? You're just showing them your tete only
No,
at this point.
My body is not bad.
I never said it was
Yeah.
bad. It's just
You
not
know?
Hairul Azrin's body.
Because it doesn't look CGI. You know?
Anyway, would you tell people to watch this film?
I would say go watch. Have a fun time. Don't expect much. Just go enjoy.
Contemplate Hairul Azrin's body.
Actually, right? Have I ever said not to watch any of Adrian Teh's films?
No lah.
Ah.
No, I think we
Yeah,
did.
because
maybe the last the Netflix one.
The
lah,
holiday,
maybe.
the hotel one.
The hotel one.
Yeah. But actually, he has a spirit of filmmaking there,
Yeah.
which is okay. You know what I mean? Yeah. So go watch it. Try it out. You know, I wouldn't say it's a hard thumbs up. I'm saying go for it. You know? Yeah.
I would say it's up to you lah. I'm not really going to tell you not to watch it because it's not bad enough for me to say don't watch it. But it's also not good enough for me to say, oh my god, yes, please go watch it. So I leave it up to your better judgment. If you are tempted by Hairul Azrin's glistening body, there's quite a bit of that. If you like Adil Zulfi Alauddin's acting, there's a lot of that.
A lot of that. Good.
And if you like watching grown men slide off each other, there's also some of that. So go for it, yeah. And not even, it wasn't just Hairul Azrin that was glistening. The Chinese guy was also at some point glistening.
He wasn't glistening that much. Yeah.
He's not the main glistener, you know.
No. You know what?
They
If
ran
Hairul-
out of baby oil when they put it on Hairul Azrin.
You know
Then they
what?
just sprinkle.
Let's put it out there. Hairul Azrin, glisten your body, lie down on the ground. I will glisten my body. I want to see if I will slide off you when I jump.
What the heck, dude? Oh my god, Hairul Azrin, please don't sue us after this.
No lah.
Embarrassment we
It's all
probably.
out of fun, you know. But like we said, man.
You will
just-
only slide off your glistening body if you consent to it, okay? Anyway.
But I want to reiterate the fact that I like this group's filmmaking spirit. You know, yeah, I like to see collaborations happen.
Just don't make
Yeah.
generic films.
Yeah.
Okay, so let us know what you think. If you've seen The Assistant,
Let us know what you think about Hairul Azrin's body.
glistening body. Let us know if you think his specs are CGI. Like this video, don't like this video.
Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on all our social media platforms at FatBidin, or go to fatbidin.com to get everything. I'm assuming I'm Zan. No, you've been watching and listening to the Fat Bidin Film Club. I'm assuming I'm Zan Azli.
And I'm Cheryl Aberstorm.